coverage you can count on. First Edition starts now.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for News 13 First Edition. I'm Jordan Titus and it's time for your top 4 at 4. Wildcat contractors pushing back against Surfside Beach's recent forensics report release. We'll share what the CEO had to say. And the candidate filing period for the special primary election here in South Carolina officially closes tomorrow. We'll bring you the latest election updates. Plus, flock cameras in the Low Country are causing the public to question whether or not they believe this technology is an invasion of privacy. We'll share some of those arguments. And we just had some more rain come through the area, and Chief Meteorologist Frank Johnson joins us now in the Weather Center. And Frank, what should we be expecting this week?
We'll see a better rain chance coming up for tomorrow, mainly late in the day. But today we have seen a few isolated showers across parts of the area. Viper 13 real-time radar right now showing some of those showers across parts of Georgetown into Williamsburg counties. They're generally moving off to the south. Also a few showers across parts of Scotland County and over toward Wilmington as well. Not a whole lot of rain across the Carolinas today. Most of us have stayed dry with lots of sunshine, and that's starting to warm us up a little bit. We're in the 80s to around 90 degrees right now. It is going to be a hotter day tomorrow. Expect temperatures in the mid-90s tomorrow, and then a chance for thunderstorms coming in tomorrow night. But for tonight, after these afternoon showers go away as the sun sets, we'll stay partly cloudy, a little bit of fog possible late night tonight. It is going to be a hot one tomorrow. I'll have a look at how much we're going to heat up coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Frank. The contractor at the center of Surfside Beach is missing $500,000 payment is pushing back after the town released findings from its independent review. News 13's Cameron Townsend joins us live from the newsroom with the latest. Cameron.
Jordan, last week Surfside Beach released an independent forensic investigation that found no evidence the town's email system or accounts were compromised. Instead, investigators say scammers used fake email domains designed to look like legitimate addresses to redirect the payment. However, Wildcat contractors say the town's findings don't tell the whole story. In a statement to News 13, Wildcat contractors' CEO says Surfside Beach never called to verify changes to the company's banking information, saying that step is a standard business practice. I took that claim to a retired FBI agent who's been helping News 13 understand this case. He says according to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, business email compromise scams were responsible for more than $3 billion in reported losses last year alone.
It's called business email compromise. It's a cyber fraud that's occurring not only in the United States, but globally. What's happening is somebody gets into an email system and kind of lurks, waits to hear about a payment that's going to happen. And when it does, and they see a request and a bank transfer number and phone number, they jump in there and send a false one.
Wildcat says it hopes to resolve the matter quickly and collect payment from the town. Coming up at 6, I'll break down the timeline of this investigation and what former FBI agent says could have allowed this to happen. Live in the newsroom, Cameron Townsend, News 13.
News 13 is your local election headquarters. A 10th candidate is now in the race for the special Republican primary to fill the late U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham's place on the November ballot. Former governor of South Carolina, Mark Sanford, announced he's running for the seat last week. Sanford was in Columbia earlier today to file his candidacy for the seat. And Sanford ran for the 1st Congressional District seat earlier this year, but dropped out more than a month before the election. He said he dropped out to set up a nonprofit to address the national debt. Sanford filed paperwork earlier this month to officially change his House FEC account to Mark Sanford for Senate. And 9 other candidates have officially thrown their hats in the ring for the race of U.S. Senate. Interim Senator Darlene Graham, who was appointed to fill the remainder of her late brother Lindsey Graham's term, Congressman Ralph Norman, Congressman Russell Fry, Attorney Duke Buckner, business owner Mark Lynch, Samuel Shepard, Mark McBride, who ran for South Carolina's 7th Congressional District seat in 2022, Clark Nielsen, and Darius Mitchell have all filed to run in the election. President Trump has endorsed Senator Graham for the seat.
He wants to have someone that will be loyal to him the same way that Senator Lindsey Graham kind of pivoted and was almost blindly loyal to President Trump, which is one of his biggest criticisms.
The filing period closes tomorrow at noon. The election will be held Tuesday, August 11th, and early voting takes place from August 5th through the 7th. If you plan on applying for an absentee ballot, you have until this Friday, July 31st to do so.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And traffic not too bad right now on 501 between CCU and Carolina Forest. Just the normal slowdowns at the traffic lights. No problems right now on 544. Drive times along the Grand Strand on 501 from Carolina Forest to CCU. That'll take 18 minutes. 17 in both directions along the Grand Strand, moving a little bit slower than normal. Florence area looking okay. No issues in town right now. No problems on I-95. Currently on 95 from TV Road to 76. That'll take 10 minutes. Palmetto from 5 Points to Irby Street will take 5 minutes. And 52 from Palmetto to I-95 will take 8 minutes.
Thanks, Frank. The murder trial for a man accused of burying his girlfriend's remains under a fire pit began today. 55-year-old Sheridan Fogel has been charged with murder in connection with the death of Penny Whiteside. Myrtle Beach police say Whiteside's remains were found in June of 2024 during a search warrant in the area of First Avenue South. Arrest warrants say Fogel referenced burying something in his backyard to his neighbors and would get territorial if anyone would go near the fire pit. The judge did grant the defense's motion for a continuance, but a new date has not been scheduled yet. Make sure to count on News 13 for updates. And Darlington County deputies say one person was hurt in a shooting. Deputies say the incident took place on Sunny Point Road in the Florence area this afternoon. They learned that a person had taken themselves to the hospital. The sheriff's office says the incident is isolated and there is no danger to the area. In Marlborough County, human remains were found in a wooded area, according to the sheriff's office. Deputies say they were found off Highway 38 South near Bennettsville. This is currently under investigation from the Marlborough County Coroner's Office, along with the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division's Crime Scene Unit. You can count on us for updates. And one license plate reading technology is quickly making its way across the nation. In the Low Country, some believe it is a useful tool to help law enforcement solve crimes, while others say they can lead to an invasion of privacy if not used properly. These automated license plate readers, operated by Flock Safety Systems, take brief snapshots of cars identifying features like make, model, color, or design. There are more than 200 cameras set up across the Tri-County area. The network of cameras can be purchased or accessed by law enforcement. Officials say in Georgetown earlier this month, the cameras helped deputies arrest 2 suspects in an animal cruelty case.
This case specifically is really a true example of how the technology is really working to hold somebody accountable in a really horrible case.
However, there are recent cases across the country of misuse within certain municipalities and law enforcement agencies. One Charleston attorney says he wants to make sure residents and their privacy are protected.
If these cameras are used improperly, right, it's the public who's going to suffer because the public is the one who will be the victim of the improper use. But if a lawsuit is brought, especially civil rights lawsuit about the violations associated with these cameras, that is public funds that are used to pay the legal fees.
Flock cameras have been causing controversy all over the country. Well, if you're a Santee Cooper customer, your electric rates may soon be going up. Santee Cooper could raise its electric rates in 2027 and 2028 under a proposal presented to its board of directors earlier this year. Officials say the proposed increase is due to higher operating costs and the cost of keeping their system reliable. If it is approved, residential customers could see average increases of 4.7% in 2027 and 4.6% in 2028. Public meetings will be held in the Low Country this week. The first takes place at Santee Cooper's headquarters in Monk's Corner tonight at 6.
And hot weather on the way for tomorrow. Temperatures for some of us will be in the mid-90s. I'll have a look at how long the heat is going to last coming up.